Fall day in Ohio, and it's my favorite time. It's back-to-back time. This is my brand new CRF250R Works Edition. Just picked it up last Thursday from my good friends at Honda Marysville Motorsports, Marysville, Ohio. This bike, and I've been riding it last Thursday, plus I got to ride it this weekend at Briarcliff MX along with my son. Got a lot of motos in on it, so I'm getting a feel for it today. I thought it'd be fun to do a back-to-back on this bike versus my 2025 KTM 350XCF. Picked this up from my good buddy Wally at Wheel Sports, Columbus, Ohio. This bike has a set of my favorite cone valve spring forks. It's the older set with the tie coating. It's got a pro component rear shock set up by my good buddy Brad at Rideworks, and it has a full Akropovich system because it's quieter and it's lighter, and it's got a spark arrestor, and I have an extra set of wheels, and it's got an MX-34 up front and an AT81 in the back. I set up, we're going to ride, this bike is all stock. I set up a quick loop here, and it's got a little bit of old school GP and some woods. So let's see how these two bikes compare. Now this 250 Works Edition, it just has a super light, agile feel, and it is fun with the pipe and the mapping and the special head work, porting, polishing. I don't know, it's just more lively than the base model for sure. A lot more crisp throttle response and power, especially low to mid. It's got that nice roll on, and it has that full-size Dunlop on the back with the 2.5 inch rim, 110. And this engine has a super free feel to it. No engine, very low engine braking. I am running map 1 stock, no traction control. Map 1's kind of my favorite. Map 3 is aggressive. It's got a little bit more bark, but I think it flattens out a little more. Oh, got some rain yesterday, so the leaves are wet and slippery. But man, this thing is so fun in the woods. Hydraulic clutch pull, super light. I love the hydraulic clutch. So easy to modulate the power. The Yosh pipe is fairly quiet for a 250F. Oh. 236.9. 36.9. This is stock suspension. Pretty close to, I don't think I changed the clickers that much. 36.9. Now let's see what I feel different on the 350. Oh wow. Right away. Feel that extra power, holy cow. Two things, it's got a lot more low to mid torque, of course, because it's 100 cc's bigger. It also has more vibration. Feel that right away too. It's a KTM though. What else? It's got more of a weight feel. Doesn't feel quite as mountain bike like. It's still lighter than a 450, but it's got more inertia feel than that 250. It's a 350, so it'll still rev out and make lots of power, but it has enough low. You can short shift to fourth, just carry the speed if I want. All right, let's go in the woods. Now sometimes if I'm woods riding on this just woods ride, I'll put what I call my 250F map in. We'll really dial it back with the COO. I actually have my moto map in it now, which is dry hard pack with lots of throttle response but minimum engine braking. KTM hydraulic clutch also has an easy pull, easy to modulate. This bike has a lot more low to mid. Big power. 236.9, 234.8. So not a big difference. Now, what do we feel? Well, definitely you can feel the extra torque, the extra inertia. This bike has more vibration, but it's KTM. They always vibrate more. And it's still, it just has a lot of power. On today's little track, I'd actually prefer the feel of the 250 because it's a little more agile, it's tighter, it's more playful. This is very effective, but if I had to do 20 minutes of that or a half hour or 45-minute GP, man, it'd be tough. It's kind of interesting to go back and forth on them, but that 350, it's such a good combination of power, weight, handling. This new Works Edition, whatever they did to the pipe, head, mapping, it is just very playful and fun. And this is stock suspension, but it's upgraded, coated. It's easily as good as the Pro Component stuff on the KTM, and the bike comes this way. And even with this stuff, this bike is still cheaper than that bike was stock. But boy, it is fun. The Works Edition. We're going to be doing some more back-to-backs soon, but for now, 2 big thumbs up on really 2 of my favorite latest model motorcycles for 2025.